Hey, what's up, y'all? I hope you guys are having a great night. Today, I just wanted to come on here and talk about a few things to do with mindset and a few realizations I've been having over the past few days with just on my way with becoming profitable as a day trader, and then also just being a young teenager and going through what every young teenager goes through. Just a little different in my case because I am a day trader, and I have a bunch of big visions for myself this year and over the next coming years in my whole career. Going into it, I think I'd like to start off with the fact that your circle really matters on who you are. So I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory. The current group I hang out with right now, I've been hanging out with them for about 6 to 8 years now. I met them through hockey and all of that stuff, and a few other guys just through school and that. But what I've came to learn is that, sorry, just 1 second, I need to turn. What I've came to learn about having my group for that many years and, trying to also hang out with new people and meet new people as well. I'm a firm believer in networking and always being nice to the people around you and trying to make connections because, that quiet kid in the back of your class, he might be the next Elon Musk. You never know. But what I've came to realize about, having a circle and being a teenager especially is a lot of people are coming for your name and a lot of people are trying to stab you in the back, and then the people that you least expect are going to be your friends are the people that are actually going to be your real ones, right? So, with my first, my brother and then my best friend, Ryder and David, and then, a few other guys I met through high school that are also my best friends. Those guys, they've always been there for me. They've always pushed me to be a better person, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the above. They push me to be a better person, not just with the charts. We all trade together, but trading is not everything. Obviously you have a life outside of trading, but I feel like my group, we've always pushed each other to be better, and that's the first step to getting to your goals is you need to be surrounding yourself with people that are winners or people that want to be winners, right? Obviously everybody in my group, we're all at kind of different levels. Started trading at different times, but we all go to the gym. We all do the same things together. Most days we're all hanging out together, and we're all working towards the same goals of being profitable, moving to Florida, getting strong, being healthy, having good mindsets, having good relationships with God. We're all focused on the same things and we all want the same things. We're all like-minded. So for me to have a bad day, it has to be really bad to the point that my boys can't pump me up and can't make my day a little better by being like, okay, let's go have a good lift and just fucking jack off the pre, or let's go get some shawarma and talk about trading, talk about God, let's go to Bible study, right? A lot of the days that will go a little worse for me because I had a long day with the charts, or I didn't do the best on the markets that day, or, there's other things going on in my life. My boys are always there to pick me up, including my brother as well. And that has been big for me as well. I'm a firm believer that, if I didn't have those boys, I wouldn't be even close to where I'm at right now. And I'm not where I want to be at yet. But I'm sure my boys can say the same things that I'm saying right now. But yeah, that's my first thing. If you guys are surrounding yourselves with the wrong people, or you guys feel like your friends aren't lifting you up and they're not putting you, in your place when you need to be, and having those tough conversations and giving you reality checks like I do with my boys or they do with me. If you're not doing that, or you feel like your friends aren't doing that for you, it might be time to distance yourself a little bit, or, try to lead by example and, try to get into that new business model or get into the trading and get into, going to Bible study, and your friends will follow, right? Or, you'll find new people along the way if you go solo, if your friends that you had before didn't want to follow. So I think, surrounding yourself with great people is going to be your first thing to kind of get you excelling towards your goals. And then the other thing would also just be, you know, being honest with yourself. Like, a lot of people don't want to sit there and be like, yeah, I didn't do good today, I didn't do the work I wanted to do. You know, they kind of be delusional about it to the point that they're like, oh yeah, like, yeah boys, I did my work, or like, you know, like I got my stuff done. Deep down they did not get their stuff done. Or, you know, they slacked off a bit, and yeah, they were back testing, but they weren't, or yeah, they were doing their schoolwork, but they weren't actually doing it. They weren't doing it with intent, which I think I talked about in one of my other YouTube videos. But yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like, you could have the best circle pushing you, but if you don't have that, you know, that actual intent to drive every single day, you know, it's going to be a little hard to actually get to your goals, because you're going to, you know, you're going to say you're doing something every day, and then you're going to get 6 months into the future, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? I didn't, you know, why am I still repeating the same mistakes? Why am I still in the same place I was 6 months ago? And, you know, you're going to know deep down that you didn't actually put the work in, even if you have a strong circle that pushes you. So, those have been a few things that have been on my mind lately. I also feel that, like, you know, like, being young, you have to learn the lessons you need to learn. You need to meet the people that are going to backstab you. I've had a lot of that. You need to meet the people that are good and lose them, so that you know what a good relationship is. And, you know, you need to know what it's like to win. You need to know what it's like to lose, because once you experience both of those things, then you'll figure out where you actually want to be when you're older. And all those life skills, notice, are not taught in school. You might find friends in school. You're not going to find, you know, how to win, how to lose. You're just going to fail that test, and the teacher's going to tell you fucking suck. So I'm not saying this because I suck at school, because I'm pretty good at school. I get 90s. But I'm also a great day trader, and I also have a close relationship with God, and I also read a lot of books on finance, and, you know, I follow a lot of good people, and I surround myself with great people. And this is why I'm able to say what I'm going to say to you guys right now, is because I've been through a lot of the things that is what's going to take me to be a millionaire. Like, I don't have that $1 million in my bank account yet. Yes, the bank's right there, and there's millions of dollars in that bank, not in cash because people would steal it, but it's, you know, it's digitally there. But in reality, yeah, like, I do think like I'm a millionaire. I am a millionaire, and I know with the mindset I have right now, and the people that I have right now, and the daily inputs I'm putting in every single day, you know, 3-4 years from now, I'll be a millionaire. I'll have 15 rental properties. Clip this right now. Like, I don't care. But yeah, I think surrounding yourself with great people, and then also having intent with what you do, is going to be the main two things that are gonna excel you ahead when it comes to, you know, like, actually getting results. Like, surrounding yourself with great people so they can push you to be better, and, you know, they're picking you up on your bad days, and you're picking them up on their bad days. And then also having intent with what you do, because then, you know, if you don't have intent to actually sit there and, you know, learn properly, if you don't have intent to reflect properly, or actually read your Bible and read the scripture for what it's telling you, and try to connect it to your life instead of just reading it word by word. You guys know what I mean, right? So those two things will send you far above anything. And then also just, again, having your close relationship with God and staying grounded overall. Like, I didn't really see the importance of this until I got a little further with my trading and, like, what I've been doing, because, you know, I've been doing it for 2 years now. I feel like the first year I was just grinding, putting my head down, but I was still kind of lost. But now that I have God guiding me, and I have, you know, a strong network of people that I talk to every day at the gym, at school, you know, mentors of mine, I'm starting to realize that, you know, God and having those people is just as important as putting that work in every day when no one's watching. So, you know, having that strong circle, having intent with what you do, and then, you know, surrounding yourself with great people, being grounded through God, and, you know, focusing on what really matters in life, and having that connection tree of everything is going to ultimately make your money grow from trees. So I'm starting to live by all of that stuff. Obviously, I'm not a perfect man myself. I still have to work on a lot of things, and God knows that. But I hope you guys took away something from this video. And if you guys want to check out my TikTok, It'll be in the description of this video, and same thing. I hope you guys stay blessed. I hope you guys have a great night and a great week. And yeah, try to take something away from all of this, because I really try to inspire y'all.